Hello everyone, my name is Yaowen Wang. Today I will discuss the supply chain operation preferences of the online game industry products in different life cycles so that the products will compete in different stages. Firstly, competition is inevitable for all industries and it's difficult for companies to achieve all-round competitive advantages. So the operation strategy of supply chain is very important. The purpose of supply chain operation strategy is mainly to reduce the risk and the impact of supply chain distribution to improve the competitive advantage of products. As the product lifecycle moves from introduction to decline, both company and customer need change. To improve competitiveness, it's essential to adjust the supply chain operation strategy. Let's move on to introduction to the industry. The industry I choose to introduce is the online game industry. Online games has have several large time nodes. First created in 1983, just the first game MAD to be accessed through the global network in 1 year. Then with the develop of the technology, the release of the Xbox in 2002 made online multiplayer games very fast. In 2007, with the popularity of smartphones, the internet game has been in the peak of the game, which has been continuing until now. Statistics shows that the global revenue of online games as a emerging industry has exceeded $32.1 billion in 2022 because online games are affected by trend and game engine updates within a certain period. The life cycle of online games is generally short, especially during the period from growth to maturity. Because of the different revenue modes of the online game industry, the number of followers and the introduction stage of the products will be directly proportional to the revenue of product. Therefore, the introduction stage for the online game industry operator and developer more stringent requirements. Take WGD named World of Jade Dynasty and WWM named Whirlwind Meat. Two games developed by Chinese companies, both of which are currently in introduction phase. To enhance its competitive advantage, WGD put the core of their competition on technological change. First, Chinese-style online games on the market in China were released earlier than those in the WJD, which also means that their technology is more backward. That means the developers of WJD use game engine with better technology to improve the product quality as stepping stone to attract many potential users. In addition, the operator promotes the game on various platforms such as Live Diamond on YouTube to attract many potential users. On the other hand, although there are more Chinese-style products in China, it also means that the WGD can compete for users with its competitors. However, WWM puts the main competitive focus on achieving gameplay breakthroughs while maintaining quality. Unique gameplay becomes a major competitive advantage WWM. Although these two products put the core of competition in different directions to improve their competitive advantages. From the perspective of the supply chain of this industry, no matter the technological change or breakthrough of the gameplay, the supply chain needs to focus on the developer. At the same time, because of the importance of publicity to online games, operators are also in crucial position. Through the introduction period to attract potential users, the product will enter the growth stage, and the growth of online game industry is very rapid. Take GTA 5 and PUBG as an example. First, GTA 5, which launched in 2013 and peaked in 2014 with sales of 33 million copies a year, is on track to sell at least 13 million copies a year so far. Because the company pays more attention to brand. So during the year of release, the company adopted a responsive supply chain. So such supply chain operation mode will increase the cost of the company, but it can timely respond to change of customer needs and make continuous improvement. This brings the company good word of mouth and sales, thus forming a competitive advantage. PUBG launched in December 2017 after first testing in March and sold 30 million units that year. After the first test, this product entered the growth stage during which PUBG absorbed many users with novel ways. Like GTA 5, PUBG adopted the responsive supply chain, actively improved the product according to the user's demands, and finally released the product perfectly, thus bringing excellent sales volume to the company. In the online game industry, responsive supply chain operation is more in line with the needs of the online game industry at this stage, because the supply chain of the industry needs to be centered on operator and sale channels and adjust adjust according to the needs of user to form competitive advantages. Different from traditional industries, the business mode on the online game industry will be transformed when it enters the mature stage. It can be divided into buyout mode or internal purchase mode, or both. Again, GTA 5 and PUBG are examples. GTA is a technical buyout games where user only must buy once to enjoy all the content. However, it also means that compared to the in-store purchase mode, the company can make more profits by spending more money on the single purchase of the product. The higher the sale volume, the more profits the company will make. With that in mind, companies need to focus less on losing users and more on attracting new ones. So the core of the competition for this type of product at this stage is to attract new users. To enhance competitive advantage, supply chain operation needs to focus on the developer. Launch new content to attract users who want it. Different from GTA 5, PUBG combines buyout mode and in-app purchase mode, which means that although users can enjoy the product after purchasing the game, there is still a mouse system within the product itself. Users need to purchase in-game products to unlock more services or products. In this mode, the cost of simply buying the game is much lower than that of the buyout system. but the user can choose to spend money in game again after the period of use. This means that this type of product has more to do with retaining existing customers than attracting new ones. Therefore, in this business mode, supply chain operation needs to shift its focus to the operator and retaining ex, exiting users through good product actives or warfare to ensure competitive advantages. After the loss of users, the online game industry will gradually enter a period of decline. During this period, the company will gradually develop new derivative derivative industries such as esports to improve the vitality of the product and slow down the decline of the product. I'll use League of Legends and PUBG as an example. League of Legends has been running for 13 years now, during which time it has experienced significant fluctuations in the number of users. But now the number of users is picking up again due to the good operation. During these 13 years, League of Legends has hosted various esports competitions, the most famous of which is annual World Championship, which was watched by 5.1 million people worldwide at the 2022 World Finals, setting a record and not including statistic in China. In addition, the official release of the first anime, animated series in 2021 has increased the popularity of the product. At the same time, companies can use esports to generate revenue by charging for advertising. League of Legends use such a series of operation schemes to ensure the popularity of the product, thus greatly delaying the product decline period and making continuous profits, thus forming a competitive advantage. PUBG has been running for 5 years since 2017, and its most monthly active population has been declining. PUBG also has its own global championship to slow the decline of the products. However, due to the influence of the product types, the game environment is not good, which leads to the gradual decrease of user. This means that the company has a big flow in the aspect of operator and thus reduce its competitive advantage. In general, the supply chain operation of the online game industry needs to focus more on operator and sales channel during the recession. A good operator can better slow down the decline of the product and even give the product a second spring. My presentation is finished. Thanks for listening. This is my reference list.